Why your healthy habits are slowing your metabolism after 60. If you are being so careful with your eating, trying so hard, and your metabolism is still not responding, today I'm going to show you exactly why. I'm Nagina Abdullah. I have a degree in molecular and cell biology from UC Berkeley, and I've helped over 1,700 women in their 60s and 70s finally understand why their body stopped responding and what to add to change that. And stay with me until the end. I have a free gift for you. It's called the Sweet Spice Cheat Sheet, a guide to the exact spices I use every day to support my metabolism and thyroid. I'll tell you how to get it at the end. Carolyn's story, age 65. I want to start with my client, Carolyn. Carolyn was 65 when she came to me. And like so many women, she had spent years believing that the answer was less food, less flexibility, less of the things that she enjoyed, and her body was not responding. When we started working together, we shifted away from restriction and started adding the right foods that in the right combinations, more protein, the right carbs at the right time, anti-inflammatory foods that her body had been missing, and something unexpected happened. She said, eating more, not less, changed everything. My body feels lighter and calmer. Eating more changed everything. Carolyn lost 14 pounds and 15 inches. Her stomach went from looking like she was pregnant to looking flat by adding, by nourishing, by giving her body what it had been waiting for. And that is exactly what I want to show you today. 3 habits that are working against you. So let me tell you the 3 habits that I see slowing metabolism the most in women after 60. And for each one, I'm going to tell you what to add instead. The first one is intermittent fasting when you are already under eating. Now, intermittent fasting can have real benefits, and I do teach it, but in the right context. Here's the thing. If you are already not eating enough, which most midlife women aren't, and then you add fasting on top of that, you are putting your body through a stress. And when your body is under that stress, it increases your cortisol. And here's what cortisol does. It signals your body to store fat, particularly around your belly. It also slows your thyroid. And when your thyroid slows, your metabolism slows with it. So the harder you fast on an underfed body, the more your body holds on. That's why you're staying stuck. Here's what you can add instead. Feed your body properly first. 7 to 10 days of consistent nourishing meals. The right protein, the right carbs, the right fats. You have to prime your metabolism before you ask it to release anything. When fasting is introduced in the right context, after your body is fed and ready, it is very powerful, but you have to do it in that order. The second habit is cutting out all carbohydrates. And I understand why women do this. You feel like carbs are the problem. But here's the thing. We need carbs in our body because carbs activate our thyroid. Our thyroid is our metabolism boosting gland. If you're not eating enough carbs or you have been on a low carb diet for a while, your thyroid is likely slowing down. And when your thyroid is slow, you feel tired, you feel foggy, and your weight is not releasing, no matter what else you do. Now, I'm not talking about bread and pasta. I'm talking about what I call soothing carbs, sweet potatoes, quinoa, lentils, cooked and cooled rice, which brings out the resistant starch and doesn't spike your blood sugar as much as regular cooked rice does, or a starchy vegetable like zucchini or squash. These are the carbs your thyroid needs, and they do not spike your blood sugar much when you combine them correctly. Here's what you can do. Add half a cup of a soothing carb at lunch. Sweet potato, quinoa, lentils, cooked or cooled rice, starchy vegetable, whatever works for you. That is your thyroid getting what it needs. And the third habit, and this one I went through myself, too much intense exercise without enough recovery. When I was going through perimenopause, I started to exercise more because I started realizing that there was extra fat and bloating on my body, and I thought that was the only way to get rid of it. I was lifting heavy 4 times a week. I had a trainer. I was walking more. I was tracking everything, and nothing was releasing that bloat in my belly. Nothing. And here's what I eventually realized. Intense daily exercise, especially when you're not eating enough, raises your cortisol. And again, cortisol signals to your body to store fat and break down muscle. And muscle is your metabolic engine. So more exercise can actually mean more cortisol, less muscle, and more belly fat. More effort, less result. Here's what you can add instead: strength training and recovery. Shorter, more strategic strength sessions that build muscle and raise your resting metabolism. And recovery is not a reward. It's where the metabolic adaptation actually happens. Your body needs space to change. If this is resonating, if you're seeing yourself in any of these 3 habits, please hit subscribe. I post content like this regularly for women in their 60s and 70s. Don't miss the next one. Now, your one action for today and that free gift that I promised you. So here is your one action for today. At lunch, add 1/2 cup of a soothing carb: sweet potato, quinoa, lentils, cooked and cooled rice, or a starchy vegetable like zucchini or squash. That is your thyroid getting what it needs and speeding up your metabolism, and your body feeling safe and ready to burn fat. That is your metabolism saying thank you. Carolyn's body responded when she stopped restricting and started adding the right things. Eating more changed everything. The same is absolutely possible for you. And here is that free gift. It's called the Sweet Spice Cheat Sheet, and it's a guide to the exact spices I use every day to support my metabolism and my thyroid, including which ones are the most powerful, when to use them throughout the day, and how to add them to your meals without changing what you love to eat. Click on the link in the description below to get it. And please subscribe. I post content like this regularly for women in their 60s and 70s who are ready for real answers. You can do this. I'll be back soon.